Good morning, Park Cubs. Today is Friday, February 2nd, 2018. Welcome to the Cub Report.
We kick off the Cub Report by celebrating today's birthdays as well as those from this weekend.
For lunch today, in addition to the usual items in the center station, we will have boneless chicken wings and fries. It's now time to read off some of the high five awards.
To Edgar Farias, you're a very responsible kid. You helped me with my work from Unknown.
To Heston, thanks for always being nice to me. You always make me laugh.
Dear Miss Dennis, thanks for being a kind and loving teacher. From Unknown.
Cubs, you can recognize something nice that someone has done at Park by writing them a high five word. Please note that if someone is a good friend, you need to explain what makes them a good friend. Don't just say they're your BFF. Say that they're kind to you or help you solve a problem or something like that. Be specific in your high five words.
Today is Groundhog Day. If the groundhog sees his shadow, we have 6 more weeks of winter. If the groundhog doesn't see his shadow, winter is over. Ever wonder where this tradition came from? Well, here's a video to tell you more.
As the tradition goes, every year on February 2nd, Phil the groundhog comes out of his hole in Puxatawney, Pennsylvania. If he sees his shadow, we'll supposedly get 6 more weeks of winter. If he doesn't see his shadow, winter is supposedly over. Seems bizarre, right? So, how exactly did groundhogs become the go-to animal for predicting the weather?
That's not bad for a quadruped. You gotta check your mirrors, just side of your eye. Side of your eye.
The tradition comes from Germany. On an old religious holiday called Candlemas Day, the Germans paid attention to the badger. Candlemas Day was the midpoint between winter solstice and the spring equinox, around February 2nd. If the badger saw its shadow, it meant that a second winter was coming. When the practice came to the U.S. in 1887, the groundhog was chosen because badgers aren't native to eastern North America. While it may seem random, there is some logic to turning to the groundhog for weather predictions. Like badgers, groundhogs, also known as woodchucks or whistlepigs, are considered true hibernators. When they emerge from hibernation, it means winter is almost over. In winter months, their body temperature drops 62 degrees. Comparatively, if a human body temperature drops just 4 degrees, it goes into hypothermia. A groundhog's hibernating heartbeat is only 5 beats per minute. In warmer months, its heart beats 80 times per minute. Their breathing slows down in winter too. It can go from 16 breaths per minute to about 2 during hibernation. However, the idea that groundhogs are predicting the weather when they come out of hibernation may be a bit of a stretch.
It's 6 more weeks of winter! It must be!
The real reason groundhogs come out of their holes in early February is to look for mates. Mating season is in March, so they wake up a little early to scope out potential partners, and then return to their burrow to wait out the winter. Whether the groundhog sees its shadow on February 2nd has more to do with the weather that day than the groundhog itself. After all, Puxatawney Phil has only been right about 30% of the time.
What? Get it right for a change.
So we're probably better off listening to meteorologists, or just flipping a coin.
Your teacher should have handed out permission forms yesterday for the upcoming candy bar fundraiser. You need to have your parents sign it and sign the form and return it by next week, February 7th. Here's a video with more information.
Candy bar fundraiser has started. Your homeroom teacher should have passed out permission forms.
Turn in your forms by Wednesday, February 7th.
Grade level who turns in the most permission forms get 10 minutes of extra lunch on February 8th.
The students that turn in their permission forms get chance to win prizes, like popcorn and backpacks.
So turn in your permission forms today!
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tamlin, ready. Wait, no, they were moved around. So.
Wait.
My phone rang.
Candy bar fundraiser has started. Wait, we started already.
All right.
Just say backpacks.
Just say backpacks.
Turn in your forms by Wednesday, February 7th.
The students, The candy bar fundraiser has started. Sorry. It's because she called him a T-Rex. Sorry. It's because she called him a T-Rex.
8th graders, if you would like your baby picture in the yearbook, the cost is $1 payable to Lorena in the office. Pictures need to be 4x6 or smaller.
Also, for 8th graders, do you have an idea of what your career you would like to have after school? If so, find Miss Navarro to fill out this information card. The deadline to turn your registration is today.
Sembrando Esperanza is tomorrow from 9 to 1:30 at Kennewick High School. It is open for any student who wants to attend. See Ms. de la Barrera for more details.
Remember the Perspectacles video we watched during our hero presentation on Tuesday? We hope you all had some great classroom discussions about invisibles and being aware that everyone is going through something that we know nothing about. This is something that is easy to understand, but sometimes hard to remember in the moment. Next time you are talking with someone and you want to say something unkind, take a moment to think, how will my words or actions impact them? What are they going through that I don't know? Lifting someone up feels a lot better than putting someone down. Sometimes we all just need to take a moment to stop and think.
Speaking of lifting people up, our Friday video features Kid President telling us 20 nice things we should say more often. Take a look.
20 things we should say more often. Number 20, thank you. And not just on Thanksgiving, every day. Number 19, excuse me. Number 18, here's a surprise corn dog that I bought you because you're my friend. There'll be more corn dogs and more happy people. This is a good idea. Corn dog for you, corn dog for you, corn dog for you. Number 17, I'm sorry. Number 16, I forgive you. Number 15, you can do it! But don't say it if it's something they can't do. Number 14, another thing that we should say more often, I have barbecue sauce in my shirt too. Before you say something about the barbecue sauce on somebody else's shirt, take a look at the barbecue sauce on your own shirt. Number 13, please. Number 12, everything is going to be okay. Number 11, oh, you got me a corn dog too? You shouldn't have, buddy. Number 10, I don't know. I know a lot of people who need to say that. My sister. Number 9, you're so awesome I named my dog after you. Wait. That could hurt someone's feelings. I mean boat. I named my boat after you. Wait, who even has a boat? You're so awesome, I legally changed my name to yours. Wait, that's super creepy. Just tell people they're awesome and mean it. Number 8, hello, person that I never met before. Here's a high five. Number 7, my sports team is not always the best sports team. It takes a big man to say that. Number 6, nothing. Sometimes that's the best thing you can say. Number 5, doesn't mean anything, but it's just really funny. Number 4, I disagree with you, but I still like you as a person who is a human being, and I'll treat you like that. Because if I didn't, it would make everything bad, and that's what lots of people do, and it's lame. Whew, I need a water break, y'all. It's okay to disagree, but it's not okay to be mean. Number 3, sometimes you just gotta scream. Number 2, life is tough, but so are you. Sometimes we all need to be reminded to keep going. Number 1, something nice, anything. If you can't think of anything nice to say, you're not thinking hard enough.
Our quote for the week is, don't count the days, make the days count. Choose to make every day mean something here at Park. whether that means sharing something with somebody who needs it or just saying something nice to someone. Remember, sometimes it's better to say nothing. Make every day at Park Middle School count.
Remember to be a hero and be kind to others.
All Cub reports can be found online by going to www.youtube.com/parkmiddleschoolcubs.
That's all for today, Cubs.
I'm Lady.
I'm Chanel.
And I'm Diana.
Your
Your 8th grade web leaders. And remember, all Park Cubs are capable of success, no exceptions.
I'm a kid of hope.
I'm talented, smart, and capable of success.
I have been for the future and I now climb to school to achieve every day.
All children are capable of success, no exceptions.